doesn't kill you, makes you stronger.
Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock, has died. So we know this according to People magazine. Brandon was 48 years old, bravely battling cancer for 3 years. He's the ex-husband and father of Kelly Clarkson's 2 children. He has 4 children total. This is the reason why we just heard yesterday that Kelly Clarkson was going to postpone her Las Vegas residency.
I was destroyed, like on the ground, crying.
It's horrible. There are so many hard parts. The hardest for me is the kids. That's the hardest for me.
Did Kelly Clarkson's teenage songs of heartbreak hint at a future of betrayal and tragedy? From a small-town Texas stage to global stardom, her life's been a roller coaster of glory, pain, and a loss that stunned the world today, August 7, 2025. Her ex-husband, Brandon Blackstock's death at just 48. This is a story of hidden battles, public triumphs, and a voicemail that will stay with her forever. The tea here is boiling, so stick with me, because every turn of Kelly's journey will pull you in deeper. Kelly Brienne Clarkson was born on April 24, 1982, in Fort Worth, Texas. She was the youngest of 3 children, growing up in the small community of Burleson. Her mom, Jean, was a first-grade teacher, and her dad, Stephen, worked as an engineer. When her parents divorced when she was 6, Kelly learned early how loss could shape a life. She once said the split left her with trust issues that would follow her into adulthood. But no one could have guessed this little girl would soon have a voice the entire world would know. She poured herself into music, singing gospel in church on Sundays, starring in school musicals, and dazzling classmates at talent shows. By middle school, teachers and friends knew she was something special. Her voice was powerful, but also emotional, as if she'd lived 100 lifetimes already. Her mom told People magazine in 2003, Kelly sang before she could talk. And before long, she'd be singing in a place far bigger than the school auditorium. At 15, she won a local talent competition that took her to Nashville, the heart of country music. For a teenager from Burleson, it was a dream come true, until record labels slammed the door, calling her unmarketable. That rejection could have ended her dream, but instead it lit a fire within her. She took whatever job she could, telemarketing, promoting Red Bull at events, anything to keep her afloat while she wrote songs and sharpened her voice. What happened next would change her life and television history forever, but not before going through some trials first. In 2001, at age 19, Kelly packed her bags for Los Angeles. She waitressed at a comedy club and sang background vocals on demos, hoping for her big break. But the music industry was brutal, and rejection followed her everywhere. Then, disaster struck. A fire tore through her apartment, destroying everything. She later admitted, "I was ready to quit and go home." That's when fate stepped in. A friend urged her to audition for a new reality TV singing competition. You guessed right, it was American Idol.
I want to be an American Idol because I like to perform.
Lift you to your higher ground. Oh.
Kelly walked into her audition in 2002 wearing a top she'd made herself, sang Aretha Franklin's Respect, and left the judges stunned. Simon Cowell later said she had one of the best voices he'd ever heard. Week after week, she dominated the competition, and by September, she was crowned the first ever American Idol. Her coronation single, A Moment Like This, broke records, jumping from 52 to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and selling 500,000 copies in just weeks. But if you thought winning Idol would be the happy ending, think again. The real test was about to start. Her debut album, Thankful, came out in 2003, selling over 2 million copies. The 2004 follow-up, Breakaway, became a cultural moment with hits like Since You've Been Gone and Behind These Hazel Lies, selling over 12 million copies worldwide and earning her 2 Grammys in 2006. She wasn't just a reality show winner anymore. She was a pop powerhouse. But behind the scenes, her body was already fighting battles the cameras never saw. In 2006, at 24, Kelly was diagnosed with an autoimmune disorder and thyroid issues, which made weight control a constant challenge. Tabloids took aim at her, publishing cruel headlines about her figure, but Kelly refused to bow to the pressure that was surely mounting. She proudly defended her curves, telling fans she was focused on her health, not Hollywood standards.
Literally, we'll sign you if you change everything about yourself. I literally weighed 124 wet. I was very hungry.
Still, the glare of the spotlight wasn't the only thing she'd have to weather. Her personal life took a dramatic turn in 2012 when she reconnected with Brandon Blackstock, a talent manager she'd first met in 2006. Sparks flew instantly, and within a year, they were engaged. In October 2013, they married in a romantic Tennessee ceremony. Their daughter, River Rose, was born in 2014, followed by son Remington Alexander in 2016. Kelly described Brandon as the love that healed her childhood wounds, even writing Piece by Piece as a tribute to him.
Piece by piece, he restored my faith.
But not all love stories stay fairy tales. Through the later years, Kelly kept building her empire. She released the Grammy-nominated Piece by Piece album, collaborated with Jason Aldean on the #1 country hit Don't You Wanna Stay, and became a fan-favorite coach on The Voice. Then in September 2019, she launched The Kelly Clarkson Show.
It's time, y'all.
It was an instant hit. Warm, funny, and filled with viral karaoke performances. The world was watching her shine, but cracks were beginning to show. In June 2020, Kelly filed for a divorce from Brandon after nearly 7 years of marriage. The split spiraled into a messy legal battle over their $10 million Montana ranch, child custody, and finances. The divorce was finalized in March 2022, with Clarkson ordered to pay Blackstock's spousal support and child support. In 2023, a California labor commissioner ruled Brandon had illegally booked deals for her, ordering him to repay $2.6 million as he was not a licensed talent agent then. Kelly poured her pain into her 2023 album Chemistry, which fans called her breakup Bible. The former couple reached a confidential settlement regarding their remaining legal disputes. And while the headlines focused on legal drama, something far more devastating was happening in private. Brandon was quietly battling cancer, a fight he kept out of the public eye for over 3 years. Kelly balanced her work with being there for her children during his treatment. On August 6, 2025, on her Instagram account, she revealed that he'd been ill and announced that she would be pausing her remaining shows in Las Vegas.
I'm so sorry if some of y'all had last weekend shows. I'm so sorry. We can't help our bodies sometimes, you know.
The American Idol winner wrote on Instagram, "Unfortunately, I need to postpone the remainder of the August studio session dates in Las Vegas. While I normally keep my personal life private, this past year, my children's father has been ill, and at this moment, I need to be fully present for them. I am sincerely sorry to everyone who bought tickets to the shows, and I so appreciate your grace, kindness, and understanding." Chemistry, an intimate evening to be with her family. The next day, Brandon passed away at 48.
Brandon Blackstock, a talent manager who was previously married to Kelly Clarkson and the father of her 2 kids, has died.
Numerous news sources reported that a family rep confirmed the passing of Brandon Blackstock. The August 7th statement reads, "It is with great sadness that we share the news that Brandon Blackstock has passed away. Brandon bravely battled cancer for more than 3 years. He passed peacefully and was surrounded by family. We thank you for your thoughts and prayers and ask everyone to respect the family's privacy during this very difficult time."
I was destroyed, like on the ground, like crying. Because that's a loss. It's a death. Honestly, you grieve something that you thought would be forever.
Just days earlier, he'd left her a voicemail saying, "I'm sorry, Kelly. Take care of our kids." It was a final goodbye that would haunt her forever. Even in grief, Kelly's career hasn't slowed. As of 2025, her net worth stands at $50 million, built from music sales, television, touring, and new ventures. She's launching a record label with Atlantic Records and an NBC series called Songs and Stories with Kelly Clarkson.
I'm a sucker for you.
I felt cool.
Songs and Stories with Kelly Clarkson premieres August 19th on NBC and Peacock.
Her voice, described by Rolling Stone as sweet and pillowy, continues to draw millions. And through it all, one question lingers. Did her own songs foreshadow this pain? In Piece by Piece, Kelly sang of love's rise and fall, lyrics that now feel eerily prophetic. Today, she stands as a warrior mom, guiding her children through loss with the same strength that's defined her career. This isn't just a story about music and fame. It's about resilience, transformation, and the power to keep moving forward no matter what life throws at you. If Kelly's journey moved you, drop a comment with your own story of turning pain into power. And for more stories that will shake your soul,